It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the season kicking into high gear, glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson. Got the Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight.
So we're right around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Oh, okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
I understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At point guard, Matthew Dellavedova. At center, John Henson. At the other guard position, Malcolm Brogdon. At power forward, LaMarcus Aldridge. At the other forward position, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer. And now, the starting lineup. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 42, Lance Thomas. The other forward position, at 6'9", number 32, Noah Vonleh. At point guard, at 6'6", number 11, Frank Ntilikina. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 5, Courtney Lee. The big man, standing 6'11", number 00, Enes Kanter. The head coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you the NBA Live this Saturday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And the continued absence of Porzingis, the story for them.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin. But really, it's an issue for both teams with regard to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through those injuries and still come out on top.
And so off the tip, it's New York. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Antetokounmpo out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Henson in at the center, locking down the middle. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ntilikina. And Henson pulls it down. And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And he's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back to back.
Hardaway's checked in for the Knicks. Knicks on defense. Dellavedova kicks to Aldridge. Here's Brogdon. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Just 2 to shoot. Baseline jumper. A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Bucks.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Outside Hardaway. Shoots over Henson. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And it's the Bucks ball. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
And again, the turnover by the Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Inside, Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 10-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebounds.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, there's really nothing you can do defensively. Giannis Antetokounmpo is just a long, wily, strong, attacking, skilled player.
Hardaway, no good. Bucks trail by 3. The pass to Antetokounmpo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Hardaway against Henson, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Chicago. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Dellavedova. Ntilikina passes to Vonleh. Just 4 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. He's off on that one, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Now Brogdon, still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint, passes it to Dellavedova. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Now here's Lee, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
Trey Burks checked in for Ntilikina. Brogdon. That shot is off. Great D that time from Hardaway. Pass to Burke. Lee outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And Budenholzer, well respected around the league. Talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well-rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the foul on John Henson. That is his first foul of the game. Conley kicks to Thomas. Hardaway dishes to Burke. Over Dellavedova. And the Knicks miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lee with the steal. Pass to Burke. And here is Thomas. Vonleh at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, for the Bucks in 2017, it was the opening of their new state-of-the-art team facility. A year later, right next door, they've inaugurated their new home arena.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. Rudy Gay's checked in for Milwaukee. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the Bucks sparing no expense with all these new assets.
Well, to bring top talent in and compete with the best, you need to create a winning environment and culture. The Bucks making those investments.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Vonleh following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Hezonja on the wing. Defended by Dellavedova. Burke can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 3. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. A rebound by Hezonja.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
the arc. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Gay finds Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
And now, here's Hezonja. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Vonleh, the pass to Hezonja. Sinks that one from the post. Hezonja's got his first bucket in this one.
And being that he's 6'8", Hezonja is really a menace inside. He gets his shot up easily in the paint area.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. Aldridge kicks to Gay. Over Vonleh. And that one comes up a bit short.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
And the pass to Burke. Now the feed to Vonleh. Upside Thomas. New York needs to get off a shot from deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Baker, who's checked in for Hardaway. Bucks trail by 3. Feeds to Gay. Bucks passing it around. Passes it to Snell. Over Hezonja. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Tony Snell, the 20th pick back in 2013 out of New Mexico.
Yeah, and it took him a while to make his mark. His first 3 seasons rather pedestrian. He was taken by the Bulls, but since joining the Bucks, his game has gone to another level.
And the first one drops. Look, you had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
Now, here's Vonleh. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Moutier, and too long on the shot. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And I think they could hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
Now, here's Moutier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Gentlemen.
Moutier, no good on the free throw.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
DiVincenzo, defended by Moutier. DiVincenzo, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Baker kicks to Vonleh. Here's Moutier. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Connaughton, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Vonleh. Down low, and Moutier throws it down.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
One shot.
Moutier, no good on the free throw.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The Knicks with the lead. Hezonja with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Here's Connaughton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. DiVincenzo. Hezonja defending. The shot from the low post is good. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Hezonja. Launches a 3. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Hezonja's got his third basket of the night. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gay, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And this is an area where Gay is especially dangerous. A terrific mid-range scorer.
The shot misses. Back right after this. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
We've got Moutier. Enes Kanter is out there with Vonleh. Then it's Hezonja. And it's Baker in at the 2 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. Hezonja kicks to Baker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Gay can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Moutier. Tries again, and it's good on the way-in. Moutier's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
DiVincenzo, defended by Moutier. Ilyasova against Kanter. Ilyasova in the post. Got a hand on it. Here's Baker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Vonleh. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
And that one misses. The Knicks making a switch here. Lee's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Henson's checked in. And he's good on the second. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Connaughton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Not going to go that time. Here's Baker. Moutier past to Vonleh. From beyond the arc. Baker, no good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. DiVincenzo, defended by Moutier. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo. They get it back. Here's Connaughton. Sweet little floater.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Moutier kicks to Baker. And the pass to Moutier. Now Cantor. Here's Baker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at him.
Pass to Snell. Here's Henson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Henson very aware of his surroundings, knowing the defense can't block his shot when he's this close to the bucket, takes his time and makes it happen.
Now here's Cantor. He's coming off a 22-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists. Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
DiVincenzo, defended by Moutier. Pass to Connaughton. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Now Moutier, 6 points for him. He kicks to Cantor. Now here's Vonleh. Lee outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Henson. To the middle, stolen by Cantor. Here's Moutier. From outside, off the mark. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the inside, it's stolen by Moutier. Right side, Lee. Moutier finds Lee. And there's the pass to Baker. 5 to shoot. Now here's Cantor. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The kick out to Ilyasova. Over to the wing. DiVincenzo, defended by Moutier. Snell, no good. New York leading by 7.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands, and the strength to create space.
Now, here's Vonleh. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics.
And for that matchup against the Nets,
gentlemen,
you know they want to come out and make a big statement
shots
in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
The free throw good for Moutier. A different look for New York. Thomas checked in for Noah Vonleh. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Lee. And it's Ntilikina in for Baker. Both free throws good for Moutier. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. 9-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Now here's Moutier, defended by Dellavedova. The 10-footer off the left rim and out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the inside, Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
That's good from Aldridge.
And, you know, the length and height of Aldridge make him a tough matchup. He's a hard guy to go against, a strong forward that has an impressive mid-range stroke.
Trey Burks checked in for New York. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Brogdon. Aldridge against Hardaway. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And a season after he won the Most Improved Player, Antetokounmpo, Clark, was a legit MVP contender.
No doubt about it. I think if the Bucks had been a top seed, perhaps he could have won it, although James Harden was phenomenal last season. The league has been put on notice. This is a guy who wouldn't surprise me at all if he became an MVP at some point in his career.
Now Dellavedova, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Dellavedova, the pass to Aldridge. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Now here is Dellavedova. Burke covering. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's Burke. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Thomas. Passes to Ntilikina. And Kanter now top the key. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Ntilikina. Fires the 3. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the left side wing. Here's Dellavedova. Count it.
And, Dellavedova is not afraid of mixing it up anywhere, but particularly inside. A capable scorer when he's near the bucket.
Now here's Burke. Defended by Dellavedova. New York, no good that time either.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
On the wing, Hardaway. Antetokounmpo defending. Hardaway, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
That's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kanter kicks to Hardaway. New York moving the ball around. Outside for Thomas. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Bucks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Now here's Brogdon. Defense right on him. The game now all time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for Hardaway. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Now let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
Well, there's no question he is the priority for any defense they're up against. He's impossible to shut down entirely, so you just want to slow him down from his spot on the wing.
Now here's Kanter. Back to Burke. Stolen by Dellavedova. Down low. Gay can't get it to go. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Knicks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Brogdon. Jacks up a 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Burke kicks to Thomas. Here's Hezonja. And nothing is falling for him right now. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And, it's obvious why Antetokounmpo is an MVP candidate. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
And New York making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
One shot, find the lane.
And the free throw, no good.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations. No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Gay scanning the floor. There's the feed to Antetokounmpo. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Knicks trail by 4.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly.
Now, here's Cantor. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Aldridge. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Knicks trail by 5. And here is Burke. 9-point game his last outing. Kicks to Cantor. Just 3 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Bucks on top, ending the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-4 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully, in the pick and rolls is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying, just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bucks leading by 5. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's John Henson. And it's Antetokounmpo. And at the 3, the small forward. Lee goes in, stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Burke. Cantor kicks to Thomas. Vonleh dishes to Thomas. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for the Knicks. Here's Lee. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Knicks pull it in. Vonleh's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Now off the inbound. The shot by Vonleh no good.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it, from 17 feet out. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist from Dellavedova. And it's 9 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lee against Brogdon. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Lee.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
And slam dunk by Henson.
When he's deep inside like that, he's looking to jam it down. An efficient scorer, John Henson.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Antetokounmpo against Thomas. High arcing shot, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Knicks trail by 7. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Teardrop shot, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. A pass-first point guard with tremendous vision.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Ntilikina. Baker, he's checked in for Thomas. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. That one is no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. Antetokounmpo finds Dellavedova. Passes it to Connaughton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Over Baker. Unable to get that one. And New York the other way now. Pass to Ntilikina. Cantor bounce pass. And the foul on John Henson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. It's blocked. Here's Baker. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Baker. New York moving the ball around. The inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Shots good by Lee.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Here's Connaughton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
Here's Ntilikina. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game.
Tell you what, the size and height Ntilikina possesses helps him here, clearly, especially on these and-one opportunities.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for the Knicks. And that one falls for Ntilikina. Bucks leading by 3. DiVincenzo, defended by Mudiay. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Mudiay with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. He kicks it to Cantor. To the middle. Here's Ntilikina. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. In the third spot, the Bucks.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Vonleh with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the first one at the line is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Bucks. And Cantor drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Snell. Gay outside. It's stolen by Mudiay. The pass to Hezonja. Over onto Antetokounmpo. New York, no good that time either.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Bucks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. New York trailing. Here's Baker. Passes it to Hazanya. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Hazanya's got 11 points.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Here's Snell. The Knicks making the shot. 4 on the shot clock. Ilyasova, no one around him. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Moutier kicks to Baker. Pass to Moutier. New York moving the ball around. Cantor, bounce pass. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Baker.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Now, here's Cantor. He has 6. Hazonia kicks to Cantor. Over Ilyasova. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Enes Kanter.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. 21 points in the game. Gay outside. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is Hardaway. 11 points in the game. He feeds it to Cantor. And another turnover here by New York.
And with a quick break in the action, here are some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Averaging 39 points, almost 3 steals and 7 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Lets it go from 14. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now an 8-point Bucks lead. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I don't think the defense has an answer for him, Kevin. I mean, he's simply going off right now, knocking down everything.
A different look for New York. Lance Thomas comes in for Vonleh. And it's Burke in for Moutier. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Now, here's Cantor. Got a piece of it.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Enes Kanter's basket. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Burke. Rebound by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Burke kicks to Thomas. Pass to Canner. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Tony Snell. And Cantor drops them both. Bucks leading by 8. To the paint. Aldridge against Cantor. Aldridge, the pass to Brogdon. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game.
Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th pick in the 2016 draft, went on to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's the second time a player not taken in the first round received that award. The first time was back in 1957. Kevin, you probably know who that is because you may have even called one of his games.
No, I'm not that old, Clark. You sure you're not thinking of a game maybe you called back in the day? And here's Gay outside. It doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. To the middle and stolen by Gay. Kicks to Dellavedova. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. And now here's Hezonja. Antetokounmpo defending. Hezonja finds Burke. Some nice passing by New York here. Hardaway for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. And here's Gay outside. Cans it from downtown. Gay's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Knicks have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Thomas. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Henson's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Dellavedova. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge inside. Shoots over Cantor. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Knicks trail by 9. Lee and Hardaway make up the perimeter. Thomas is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Burke in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Brogdon. Hardaway, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Kanter kicks to Lee. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Left side, Thomas. Over Aldridge. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The shot's good from Henson.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Hardaway. Good.
Like that execution, Kevin. A successful possession leading to a high percentage basket.
Bucks leading by 11. Dellavedova kicks to Gay. A beautiful reverse layup.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Now here's Burke. Right side Hardaway. Stolen by Brogdon. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Burke.
Frank Ntilikina.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the New York Knicks, trailing by 13. Here's Lee. Got a hand on it. Brogdon against Lee. Brogdon the pass to Dellavedova. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. 9 points for Gay.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Left side Hardaway. Thomas, that's good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Bucks leading by 13. Dellavedova kicks to Aldridge. Inside, Gay. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And really the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Here's Aldridge, following the score by New York. Back to Brogdon, 5 to shoot. Fires the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And New York making a change here. Onlay's checked in. Knicks trail by 13. Ntilikina kicks to Kanter. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Brogdon against Lee. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Brogdon against Lee. Over to the wing. Now here is Dellavedova. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. A nice shot by Aldridge.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size.
Now here's Lee. Vonleh kicks to Lee. Back to Vonleh. From past the arc. No good from Lee.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here is Dellavedova. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Knicks trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Cantor finds Lee. Here's Ntilikina. Defended by Dellavedova. The shot by Vonleh no good. Bucks leading by 15. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Passes it to Henson. Fades back. No good off the back of the rim.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Hardaway against Gay. Lee outside. And stolen by Aldridge. And here is Dellavedova. Gay outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Here's Hardaway. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Henson dishes to Aldridge. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Vonleh. Cantor with it, and it's Henson picking him up. Hardaway against Gay. It's Hardaway with the drive. Good. Hardaway has got 22. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. And it's Gay at the elbow. The shot, no good. Good D by Hardaway. Here's Ntilikina. He kicks to Hardaway. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Hardaway has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Outside Aldridge. He dishes it to Gay. Down low. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
There is no quit in Dellavedova. He is persistent. You've got to respect his ability to score despite getting slapped around at times.
The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Rudy Gay. Matthew Dellavedova, 6'4" point guard out of Australia, and Clark, he is tenacious.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. He's one of those guys who just knows how to play. He's got one style, and it's aggressive and up into you, all out, all the time. You remember back in the 2015 finals, boy, he was a pest because of how hard he played.
Now here is Dellavedova. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Dellavedova, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Ntilikina, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Burke, he's checked in for New York.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
The first one falls.
And Dellavedova is a hard-nosed guy, a tough guy, somebody who hustles for loose balls all the time. His teammates absolutely love his energy.
Good on both. Knicks trail by 16. Burke kicks to Vonleh. Pass to Hardaway. Doubled by Henson. Pass to Canner. To the paint. Here's Vonleh. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Now, here's Brogdon. Kicks it to Aldridge. Over Hardaway. And the Bucks miss again. For New York, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. There's the pass to Burke. Stolen by Dellavedova. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:58 left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brogdon inside the line. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 34 points.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
So New York ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Baker. Over to the left wing. Moutier. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And Milwaukee has possession. Pass to Ilyasova to the right side. Here's Snell. The pass to Dellavedova. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Ilyasova. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
And, Greg, you know how hard it is to win on the road, but they seem to have this one firmly in control and have been very impressive today. That's exactly how you set the table. Great dime there.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
LaMarcus, a stat-filling performance for you individually, and the team was in sync. How did that happen?
Playing defense. I thought in the second half, our defense was, a whole lot better. I thought, I played well up there too. So, I just went to work tonight.
Well, LaMarcus, congratulations on a fine performance. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.